Eagle Nation, I know we are all upset. What transpired on Monday night was ugly, plain and simple. But we gotta give Jalen Hurts more time. We gotta see what Nick Sirianni's about. That's what we gotta do. It's 3 games. We knew there were going to be growing pains. Maybe not this bad, maybe not this shocking, but we got to see more.
This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike. Talking Sixers and the Bird Gang, that's our life. Competition, we ain't scared, yeah, that's what we like. Win or lose, you know we showing up and we gon' fight. You see we strive for the sky every day that go by. And every single week we screaming fly, Eagles fly. This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike, yeah. This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike, yeah.
What is going on, everybody? I go by Philly Mike, and this is the Philly Talk Podcast. And today, I want to talk about what a lot of people said in their press conference. The fact that Miles Sanders is not utilized. It's just bad. And although a lot of people played bad in that game, Nick Sirianni decided not to run the ball with something big. And we're going to talk about that. But I also want to talk about what the Eagles did and who they protected from the practice squad, somebody we all been talking about. But before we do that, if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to turn on post notifications, yes, so you know when we go live or we drop these videos. And be sure to hit that like button. It goes a long way for the channel, and it lets me know y'all rocking. Win, lose, draw, bleed, green. We will get answers. We will find out what this team is made of. Y'all saw, follow your boy on Twitter. And y'all know how we start these videos.
E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles!
Now let's go. Let's start this off by talking about what Jonathan Gannon said. We're going to sum it up from Mike K's Twitter account. Shout out to Mike K. We had him on the channel. But Gannon takes the blame for the first drive, the CeeDee Lamb bomb, and the Dalton Schultz touchdown. And that's big. We look at Jonathan Gannon and we see a guy who developed cornerbacks, then got a defensive coach job. He was also wanted by a lot of teams this offseason, so we think he's going to come in and not make no mistakes. He's young. First time. I was live and I was talking about what was Nelson doing? What was Anthony Harris, Kevon Wallace? Where were they going? It was a communication error. He got new pieces in the secondary, new coach, new scheme. You're going to have problems. I just want the problems to show that they're going to stop. If it happens next week and the next week and the next week, well, then they're not correcting it. Then we can talk about it. But we knew there were going to be some problems. Cleaning up. We need that defense to be good. Sirianni said some interesting things, and I want to talk about that before we talk about Miles Sanders and the practice squad protectees. Mike K killing it. Nick Sirianni talked about Jalen Hurts taking responsibility, and he said that the whole game can't be blamed on Jalen. It wasn't his best game, but it wasn't his worst. I think Nick Sirianni understands that the pressure that was put on Jalen Hurts was not fair. Yes, he made some bad throws. It was a bad game. He missed some guys. But to say just from this game that he totally regressed, we saw signs last year, we saw signs this year. I want to see him progress. Week 1 through 3, get better. Week 3 through 7, get better. 7 through 12, get better. Why can't he get better? Reading defenses, getting the ball out faster, staying in the pocket can be learned. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not saying it's hard. But I got to see if he can do that. He has put in the work. He deserves the chance. This ain't a Super Bowl roster. Why are we talking about getting rid of him? Was he bad? Yeah. And if he continues to stay the same or get worse, I'll tell you. I will tell you. I will tell you. But right now, we got to see more. And any quarterback put in that circumstance, I mean, there's reasons for failure. He also talked about the RPOs and Miles Sanders. He does count the RPOs, and this is the scary part. He counts the RPOs, even if they're a pass, as a run. But he did admit he has to call more legit runs. But that's still scary because low-key we can find ourselves in the same type of predicament against the Chiefs or another team. Nick, Watch part of the reason why the fan base turned on Doug and he started losing games because he didn't run the ball. Real quick, Dak Prescott and the Cowboys had a fantastic passing game. 19 in 2020 before he got hurt. They were 8-8 and 1-2. They looked good, but they lost. Now they're starting to run the ball with Zeke and Pollard, and guess what? They won 2 straight. They're 26-0 when they run the ball for over 120, 130, something like that. They're realizing it, finally. Dak can look good. He don't have to throw for 400. Let him throw for 280. Look good doing it. Be efficient. Run the ball. Makes your offense better. Simple and plain. Simple and plain. Baker Mayfield was looking bad. Started running the ball. He looked good. Teddy Bridgewater looked good over there in Denver with a defense and running the ball. Anyways, when it comes to the pre-snap motion, which we look kind of dry, kind of normal in that Dallas game, he said it depends on what the defense is giving you. Nick, it doesn't take much to move some guys. If you have Jalen in the slot to the right and you want him to run his play from that, move him to the left real quick, bring him back to the right. If the move to the left to the right doesn't show nothing, it is what it is. But sometimes it will show man, zone, blitz, not. He explained that defenses have grown and been able to do switches where they don't have to move. Well, we'll still see. Make it look a little bit nicer. Make them think a little bit. Come on. It's going to help out everybody. O-linemen, running backs, quarterbacks, you name it, it will help it. Now let's look at the practice squad before we get into Miles Sanders' numbers. Practice squad protectees. Now, as you all know, you can take whoever you want off any practice squad unless they're protected, and you only can protect, 4, I'm guessing? We protect Jordan Howard, John Hightower, Elijah Riley, and offensive guard, Coyote Aswa. You know I can't say names. But why are we protecting Jordan Howard if we refuse to bring him up? What is Boston Scott doing for this team? What is Boston Scott doing for this team? Maybe Nick Sirianni, like, we don't care. We don't run the ball anyways. Well, that's going to change. Nick knows he got to run the ball. Simple and plain. You know it, especially when he got a weapon. I want Jordan Howard up for many reasons. Blocking, short yardage, change up. Think he's good. He's 26. But Miles Sanders still the lead back on this team, and it got to be that way. And look at Miles Sanders' numbers through 3 weeks. He leads the NFL in yards per carry on first down. 8.9 yards per carry, first place. You got Pollard, Hurts, Tyson Williams, and Lamar Jackson. But if you run the ball successful on first down and get 2nd and 2, 2nd and 1, 2nd and 3s, 3rd and 2s, 3rd and 1s, the playbook is wide open. Jalen's legs, quick pass, a run, everything is open. And people are going to say, well, this ain't against the Cowboys, so it must be all about the Falcons. No, we didn't run successfully on 3rd down and short yardage situations against the Niners. But go check. 6, 5, 8, 6. We looked like Zeke and Pollard running on first down against the Niners. We just didn't sustain it longer, and we didn't execute off because some of our 2nd and 1s, 2nd and 3s turned to 2nd and 6 and 2nd and 8s. Why? Because of pre-snap penalties. We lead the league in penalties. That got to change. Nick Sirianni's in charge of that. The veterans, the youth, it got to change. You can't win with that recipe. You can't. Because most of the first downs, like I said, 2nd and 1, 2nd and 6, 2nd and 3, 2nd and 8. Disgusting. Drive killers. Makes your quarterback press. Plus, if you run the ball, it's going to help balance the broken down offensive line who's missing 3 players on it. Let's not forget, Miles Sanders took 3 plays to the house, 70-plus yards. So not only is he going to be able to get it done on first down to make the playbook open, he can get it to the house at any time. Give him the ball. Lastly, I just want to talk about this offense, and we can't give up on these players yet. I mean, even Nick Sirianni, who, did something that has never been done in Eagle history. You got to give him more. Let him learn from his mistakes. If we see that the team is not Gardner Minshew, Joe Flacco, Firing Nick Sirianni now is not going to do nothing. We have a lot that we need to build, and it starts with the coach-quarterback combination. Simple and plain. I'm not here telling you today that these are the guys, cement them. Go, stitch their name on your wall because they're going to be here for 10 years. But I'm telling you, we got to give them a chance. It's week 3, brand new. We have to watch. We have to see. We have to watch, and we have to see. But at the end of the day, if Nick Sirianni's making mistakes, it's going to make Hurts look bad. If Hurts is making mistakes, it's going to make Sirianni look bad. They got to get on the same page. They got to get on the same page. Mistakes were made, but Dallas week is over. It's a big test, Kansas City Chiefs. But we have to play football, and we will talk about it each week. Like I said, progression. Like I said, let's rock out. But Miles Sanders has to get the ball. He said it in his press conference today. He believes in Nick Sirianni. He believes in Jalen Hurts. He believes in what we're trying to do. But the better offenses in the league run the ball. And that's true. Dallas is better now because they're running the ball. The Browns are better now because they're running the ball. Ravens have been good because they run the ball. I mean, look at the good teams. Look at the good teams. The Bucs in the playoffs ran the ball. I mean, just look. You can pass more, but you still got to run 40+%. 40 at the lowest. Come on, Nick. You know this. Stop playing Madden. With all that being said, let me know all your thoughts in the comment section when it comes to Jordan Howard being protected, Nick Sirianni's press conference, Miles Sanders' press conference, just all your thoughts. Because Friday, Saturday, we're moving on to the Chiefs. You got the preview video, GOAT Talk. I will be going through the stuff today to figure out who won the money for the Dallas Goedert receiving yards. I don't know how. I got to check how many receiving yards he had and go through the long list. Somebody's going to get $75 because the guy who was supposed to report back for the 50 piece, he's not answering. So let me know all your thoughts in the comment section. And until next time, y'all know what time it is. We out.